All right,
back to
100.
back. What went through your mind when that, when the last gymnast hit that routine and you guys knew that it was yours?
It was just unreal knowing that we were at home and all of the fans, all of our families flew in from all over the country, all of our supporters, like everything has just paid off again. And going from the past 2 years ago, they did not even make day 2. So then last year when we won, it was that was indescribable along with this year, but no one was expecting it to happen. And since then, we all knew we wanted to do it again, since winning last year, our 10th. And we knew that it was even going to be harder. We were going to have to train harder, work harder. And the freshmen coming in, we knew we had to give them the expectations that we weren't going to let up, and we were going to do it again.
So take me through that, right? You get that taste of that championship feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and then you want to do it again. What is that process like?
It's crazy because you just want to keep feeling the same exact feelings that you're feeling when you actually won with the team and all the people you love standing right beside you. Because most of us are from all over the country, so it really is your family away from home, and it's just a feeling I can't even put into words.
So what is, in terms of y'all path to a championship, what's the blueprint for your success?
Definitely my teammates. Obviously there's hard times, but they're the ones, and along with our coaches, are the people who get us through those times. And just to remember that we have so much support behind each and every one of us, and without them, nothing would be achieved.
What's the hardest part about being a champion? What makes it difficult?
Pushing through the hard times when things might not go your way or the way you want them to, but knowing that you do have that success behind you, and that you really just have to use that to your advantage and use that as a pushing forward.
So, did it change, not the way you feel about yourself, but did it give you that kind of extra oomph? Being able to set a goal, achieve a goal, and beat everyone across the country who's in your class.
Mm-hmm. It definitely opened not only our eyes a lot more, but everyone around us too. All the other teams, we got more so much more acknowledgement from all other gymnastics schools, and it's just crazy. It really is.
That's fun though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Social media, when you kind of share with everyone, right?
Uh-huh.
You get all the love back. That's nice. So, no, you're not from here, but this area is hurting now in terms of professional sports. So, you're a champ. So I'm curious, what's your best advice for these teams that are trying to get to your level?
Definitely, don't give up. And, they might be going through some hard times now, but it's not the end. They might not stay there. And to really use their teammates during that time and get, their feelings out of them, and just to, show their support behind each and every single one of them.
So I know you don't want the Cowboys to beat the Packers, but if you did have some advice for Dak Prescott, what would you tell Dak?
To just keep pushing forward, and to just forget about the difficulties that they've had, and maybe try something new, or just to get closer to everyone around them, really bring in, Aaron had mentioned before, the community and everything else.
Awesome. This whole thing, right? Going through this whole thing, and now you end up on TV. How would you describe it?
It's crazy. This is definitely an unreal feeling, and something that you would definitely dream about. And I really can't even put into words because it's just such a crazy.
The reality is better than the dream, though, right?
Oh yes, 100%. Always is.
All right, awesome. Great job. With the feeling, right? The first one, not the back-to-back, not the second one, but the first time when I guess you guys weren't expected to win.
Mm-hmm.
What was that feeling like when you won that?
Really indescribable. I think the thing about it is it was unexpected by everybody but us. I think when we walked into that gym that weekend, we knew that we were prepared, and we knew that we had come together as a team, and we were ready to win that championship.
And so when you fast forward from that feeling to winning it back-to-back and backing it up and validating it, how did the feelings change, or what were those feelings like?
We went into the year knowing that it would be a completely different challenge. When we won in 2017, we were coming off of a year in 2016, which was our lowest point as a program, as we did not even qualify to the team championship day, the finals in 2016. So, you know, like I told the girls, I think it's very easy to be motivated after failing really at what we had set out to do that year. But coming off of winning a championship and having 6 seniors and being the host for the championship, I told them from the first day that we were going to have a target on our back, and that it was going to be a whole new challenge of handling the expectation and handling the pressure that we really didn't have the year before, because, you know, in everyone else's minds we were the underdogs. So it certainly was a challenge at times, but obviously they handled it really well.
How would you describe what makes up your championship DNA?
I would say the biggest pieces to the puzzle for us are just the commitment that our student athletes have to this team, to this program, and to each other. We've really put a lot of emphasis on relationships and how they relate to each other inside the gym and outside of the gym, and how committed they really are, and how much pride they take in being a part of this program. And you know, like I tell them all the time, every team out there is practicing, just showing up to practice, putting in all those hours. That is the minimum. What sets you apart is all of the extra little details and really how much you're willing to commit. And they have committed to all of the details and to each other, and that's what made them the team that they were.
I know you have a bunch of traits that make up your culture. Those 10 traits. Of those 10, what are the touchstones for you as head coach?
Oh, goodness. I would say caring is a huge one that we really focus on, because, you know, you care about your program, you care about yourself, and you care about your team, and those, you have to care about all 3 facets of that. And then teamwork and commitment, you have to be committed and you have to be able to work together. Gymnastics is such an individual sport growing up and at the club level and all of that. So one of the biggest challenges you have in college gymnastics is bringing together girls who've always worked in that individualistic mindset to a team first mindset. And again, these girls committed to that and put themselves aside and did everything for the sake of the team.
The sense of personal pride that you got watching your girls do what they did, how would you describe that?
It's the best feeling in the world. It's an emotion I can't even explain, just because we're there as coaches for every single step of the way, and that goes back to several years ago when the disappointment of not qualifying was there, and then just the day-to-day, the struggles, the pain, the frustrations, and everything that they go through, and to just that moment of pure joy that they have, and that pride in themselves, and them seeing themselves accomplish things that I think a lot of times they don't even know they can accomplish. Nothing can compare to that.
That's really well. Let's close with this, because I mean, we want to have a little fun with this, right? Because you guys are champs, and you backed it up. We need more champions in our professional ranks here in North Texas. So, Coach, give us your best coaching advice. I mean, talk us through this. Give us your best rah-rah speech. We need some help in North Texas. What do you got?
Well, we're still proud of North Texas, but gosh, I think the most important piece is the people, who you put out there, who your athletes are. I truly believe that we are champions because of the people who are part of our program. And you go out there and you find the right people and you put in the work, and you'll get those championships.
All right, so I need you to whisper something into Coach Jason Garrett's ear. I just need you to whisper the best that you got as a championship coach. What do you tell Coach Garrett?
I would tell him to run the ball.
There are a lot of people in North Texas who totally agree. Totally agree. That was awesome.
Set me up for it.
That was fantastic.